Starting in Firefox 138, Mozilla started gating Firefox features behind data collection. In my last video, I explained that while Firefox pre-release builds have been a part of Firefox's open source legacy from the start, Mozilla had announced that some new Firefox features would be released via Firefox Labs. Although Mozilla published a blog post about Firefox Labs for the Firefox 138 release, they didn't mention that Firefox Labs would only be accessible if users had opted into data collection. Well, it has been a few hours since I posted, and there is reason to celebrate. Mozilla is updating Firefox Labs to let people access features without needing to enable data collection. A couple of hours after my last video and blog were posted, I heard from a Mozilla employee that they might have an interesting update for me. A little while later, they linked bug 1972647 to me. Let's have a look. Enable Firefox Labs when telemetry or studies are disabled. Beth Rennie writes, in bug 1937147, we ported Firefox Labs to be powered by Nimbus, our A/B testing and feature delivery platform, which, as it's configured, requires both telemetry and studies to be enabled in order to function. Nimbus was originally designed to be an A/B test platform, and so it made sense at the time that if telemetry was disabled, that Nimbus should be disabled since you need to collect data in order to do quantitative experimentation. However, as Nimbus has grown into more of a feature delivery platform, it no longer makes sense to gate everything behind having telemetry or even studies enabled. We should add a new preference toggle that enables or disables Firefox Labs and update the Nimbus logic as follows. 1. If telemetry is disabled, experiments and rollouts are disabled except for Firefox Labs opt-ins. 2. If studies are disabled, experiments and rollouts are disabled except for Firefox Labs opt-ins. 3. If Firefox Labs is disabled, Firefox Labs is disabled and experiments and rollouts work as normal. Since Nimbus is now being repurposed to deliver features, not just studies, it makes sense for Nimbus to differentiate between studies and feature delivery. Pretty much exactly what I said in my last video. We'll obviously have to wait until this is deployed, but in the meantime, the other good news is that the feature gating that Mozilla announced isn't actually operational. I investigated this further once I was asked which Labs features weren't operational with data collection enabled. I took a look at enabling passwords in the sidebar after seeing it in my Labs settings. After I enabled it, I looked at the modified values in About Config to locate the preference to enable. And it is Browser Contextual Password Manager enabled. Once I disabled data collection and Labs disappeared from my settings, I went to About Config and set the preference to True, and it worked. That means that while we wait for Mozilla to update Labs to not require data collection, Firefox users can still get access to Labs features as long as they can find the About Config key values that enable the features. I'm glad that Mozilla came to the same conclusion I did, that Labs features shouldn't be locked behind data collection. Thanks for watching the video and happy Firefoxing. If you like this video, share it with a friend. Feel free to check out my blog, and if you want to see more, follow me on Mastodon or YouTube. Have a great rest of your day.